Hi. Hello. Very good afternoon to my friends. Uh, Today, in this particular video, we'll be talking about the productivity under the subject industrial engineering. And we'll be dealing with, though productivity is common, we'll be dealing with textile and clothing industry, apparel. That is what is apparel industry. Now, look at this chart. Now, productivity, these are the factors that affect or influence productivity. One is technical factors, two is production factors, three is organizational factors, fourth is personal factor, fifth is finance factors, sixth is management factors, seventh is government factors, eighth is location factors. So these are basically broad outline of the factors which affect productivity. Okay. But we'll go deep into it and find out what is the meaning of productivity. Every organization, manufacturing or service, aims to increase output, reduce input cost, improve quality, deliver on time. These are the mantras for a successful profit making company. All these objectives are directly linked to productivity. Before going further into this next slide, I'll tell you the story of the development of textile industry in China. Till 1980, that is 46 years back, India and China were on the same coastline regarding export of textile products. Both were at 3.5%. In 30 years, China grew 10 times and they are now supplying one third of the textile products to the world. That is 33%. And we grew only two times and we are remaining at about 6%. What is the reason? A research was undertaken by the Textile Ministry of India, and it was found out that one of the main reasons is China followed the industrial engineering concept, which led to production increase, but with the same cost. So that is what we are discussing. The first point you are saying increase in output, reduced input cost. When the output is increased for the same cost, what happens is the cost per unit of the product reduces. Then we can sell it at a lower rate than the competitor with a decent profit. So this is the thing which China proved as far as textile and clothing industry is concerned. See, one thing is in United Kingdom, garments are called clothing industry. In Canada, USA, and Europe, clothing industry is called apparel industry. And in India and Southeast Asia, it is termed as garment industry. So this is what it is. So directly productivity is linked to profit. Then, but finally, what is the technical thing is productivity is a ratio of output produced to the input used in the production process. So productivity equals input by output. Assuming, let us take 2000 shirts per day being produced. I mean, 2000 shirts output should be the nominator. Denominator must be input. So output is 2000 shirts. Like how many machines are working? Let us take 135 machines. So this is what it is. Where output is goods or services produced, input is the resources used as such as labor, a number of humans working, materials. What are the raw materials used? Machines. That is how many meters of finished cloth, how many sewing machines used, what is the cost of electricity and the steam. Also in garment industry, we use steam also. Then what is the capital involved in that working capital and the time required for that? So this is what the productivity is about. Now, let's compare. Many times students get confused with production productivity. So what is production and productivity? Let us go step by step and involve, because this is mainly for the students who always mix up both of this. Production, as per definition, is the total quantity of output produced. Productivity, the efficiency of converting inputs into output. So this is the definition part of it. So the second aspect is the focus. Production is output volume. Productivity is output minus input. Output is to input relationship. That is what it is. And what is the formula? Production is total output. Productivity is output divided by input. So slowly with the available numbers, irrespective of which branch the student belongs, based on the branch, you take any product manufactured, whether it is a mechanical item, textile item, it is a civil item, or whatever it is. You can just put that example and take it. The fourth aspect is the measurement. Units, number of units, or number of pieces, number of tons, or number of garments produced per day. Productivity is units per man hour. How many shirts manufactured for 1 man hour, for one machine, for 1 hour, and 1 kg of material. See here, if you take textile as an example, so you can take, say, units produced is per man hour. So let us take today Indian average. You can take around say 1.5 shirts, or for 2 man hours, 3 shirts. Per machine per day, they manufacture 16 shirts, one sewing machine. Per hour divided by 8, 2 shirts per hour. Per kg of material, always woven cloth, except knitted cloth, all other types of fabrics are measured in meters, while knitted cloth alone all over the world is measured in types of tons, that is kilos of fabric. That will be the right parameter for that. So if you can take, like, I produced 400 kilos of knitted fabric utilizing 360 kilos of yarn. So that is what productivity means. Then the another aspect is it is concerned with how much is produced. As far as production goes, productivity is how efficiently it is produced. Then the seventh aspect, input consideration. Inputs are not considered in production. In productivity, the 5 inputs: man, machine, material, time, and energy is considered. In cost implication, in production may increase cost if input rises. Aims to reduce cost per unit productivity. Either you increase the production for a particular rate, or for the same production decrease the resources, the cost. Both ways you can get a reduction of cost per unit. Then quality consideration. Production is quality oriented, productivity is quality and efficiency oriented. Quality is one eye, efficiency is the second eye. Then industrial objective is, in production increase output, in productivity optimize resources and improve efficiency. So that is what productivity is about. And the example of producing 1,000 shirts per day, produce more shirts with the same or fewer resources. So the amount invested, for the same amount, I get 100 shirts more, which is a big deal. That itself reduces the cost of per shirt by 8%. That 8% directly goes for your profit, extra profit. This is what it means. Again, the same thing is shown in this slide, output, but here there is something known as productivity indices. What it means is, what is labor productivity? 1,000 shirts for how many labor hours? And I'm assuming I have 100 machines. I need 100 operators. Each operator works for 8 hours. So it is 800 hours. So 1,000 shirts by labor hours, 800 hours. Uh, so the point is, it measures workforce efficiency, most commonly used productivity index. This is the most commonly. It is very natural because the first thing expenses for any person is the salary. So the salary constitutes the maximum expenditure in any organization, in any type of production area. Then machine productivity is output by number of machine hours. Okay, you have 8 hours per day, one machine hour, 8 machine hours for one machine. For 100 machines, how much? So, like that, the machine utilization, basically to find out whether your machine is idle or the percentage of utilization. Another important thing is, you want to plan your capacity. How much garments can be produced per day, per week, per month in your factory, in your In your garment manufacturing unit, we call it capacity planning. For this, machine productivity is very important. Then material productivity is output 400 kilos of knitted fabrics, material use 200 kilos of knitted fabrics, the cost of 200 kilos. So this indicates any material wastage is there and important in cost reduction. So material wastage, I'm repeating. In one of my videos, I have been telling, I normally repeat it many number of times with the student. 1% reduction in waste is 2% increase in profit. With this, I thank the students. Thank you.